What's up, y'all? I'm Ryan. This is So and So Farms. New hat design. I am a country mouse in the big city today. Taking care of some accounting stuff, some farm credit stuff, different things like that. I'm headed back down to catch up with the guys. They're loading out some rice. If you're new to the channel, we are a first generation farm, Southeast Missouri. Rice, corn, and soybeans are our crop of choice. My friend Shane and I are 50-50 partners in this farm. Started it from the ground up. This is going on our fourth crop. You're all caught up. And we're dealing with a little flooding now. So we went from ice to lots of rain. But that's okay. I actually, well, there's still some ice left, even though it is quite a bit above freezing. It's 53 degrees today, which is crazy because it was 7 degrees Sunday. So that's Southeast Missouri. If you don't like the weather, just hang around for a few minutes, it'll change. That's what we're dealing with. I'm headed back to the shop. Haven't quite made it there yet, got some other things going on, but headed out to the shop. The guys had already had the grain truck loaded by the time I made it back from town. Alright, we just got to the shop here. I guess I can show you that real quick if you haven't seen it. We just built this shop this past year. It's a 60 by 65. And then you can see this is our lot where we keep stuff. If you look behind those trucks back there, you can see we've got a grain bin site. I think we got about 65,000 bushel of storage there. You know, there's some of the trucks, and we'll hit that stuff in a second. But a lot of these things, I don't really know the year model off the top of my head. The very newest tractor to our fleet is this John Deere 9330. Oh, if I was guessing, I would say this is probably an 08 model. We bought this from a good friend of mine, Greg Tharp. So I know the tractor's history, I know where it's from, and Greg takes really good care of stuff. Jump up in the cab real quick. It is a higher hour tractor, but like I said, I know where the hours came from. I know what the maintenance was like. We will put an auto steer deal in here. Box and globe. Greg had auto steer, but obviously he needed that for the tractor that he replaced this with. So this is the newest, the 9330. I'm not sure on horsepower. I'd say this one's probably 390, 400, something like that. Pretty comparable to the 9300 back here. The plan is we're probably going to sell the 9300, but I'm not sure. It depends on what happens if we are to pick up any more ground or anything like that. So there's the 9330. Alright, we're going to move on down the line here. John Deere 9300, 375 horse. You've seen this tractor if you watch the channel, but we've just had it in the shop dolling up on it a little bit. We had to rebuild that front axle. We'll go ahead and jump in here real fast. The boys have cleaned them all up good, other than little footprints, but it is the 9330 is a power shift. This 9300 is a quad range shift. It's got a high-low power shift on it. Transmission does fine. I mean, it's good for working ground. Obviously, you wouldn't want a grain cart with it or anything. You can't change speeds just real easy, but it's got the auto steer brown box in it, the old buddy seed in it. Now the 9330's got a PTO, so we will be grain carting with it. But the 9300 does not. Bareback. Go ahead and jump over here to the newest and fanciest tractor that we own, the 8335R. 335 horse. It's a high horsepower front assist tractor. Looks like we've been doing some moving around with it or something. 335 horse IVT transmission means you don't really, it's kind of like a mix of power shift and a hydrostat. You got two ranges. You can dial your speed in, how fast you want to go. Control all your hydraulics right here. Really, really nice tractor. rice and cane rubber on the back, R1.5 on the front. Of course, we got a buddy seat, and then your auto steer actually runs through this tractor's computer. So this is the Cadillac of the farm. Move right over here to the 8270R. This is the tractor we pull the air drill with. 270 horse. Pretty high hour tractor. A lot of our tractors are high hours, and we would like to move away from that, but it's what we can afford now. So we keep them maintenance and keep our fingers crossed. IVT transmission. This one is controlled by a John Deere monitor. It is a little older than the 8335. So yeah, 270 horse drill tractor, auto steer, buddy seat. Not real sure of the year. I'd say this one's probably an 09 maybe. Got the 4720 John Deere spray rig. I'm not going to climb up in there. I don't want to hear me breathing hard. It's got 90-foot booms. It's got an 800-gallon tank. That means that we spray 90 foot wide at a time, and we can haul 800 gallon of product. So typically we put out 10 to 15 gallon per acre. So obviously on 10 gallon work, we're putting out 80 acre loads. And then on 15, it's not quite that much. I'm not doing math for you. Had a little work done. We had to put the septic in for the shop. We've been just running a pipe in the ground and only going #1 in it. But now we got a full service restroom. Brings us to the last tractor, John Deere 8420. A very proven platform in the John Deere world. A lot of old guys around here say their 8420s were the best tractors they ever owned, and I wouldn't disagree with them. This one got a new set of R1.5 rubber this year. It was in dire need of new tires. It is a little dirty. We've been moving some equipment around that we've been working on, but it has been cleaned up. Jump up in the cab here. Ooh, we need to vacuum this one back out. It was on an auger. Got your auto steer box. Got your buddy seat. Power shift transmission. Like I said, this one needs another rinsing, but that's the 8420. Case turbo till, 34 foot. One of our main pieces of tillage equipment. I've got two of the trucks that are here at the shop. We've got the one day cab Freightliner that we bought with a wet kit that came from a good friend of mine. And we've got the Volvo day cab truck #3. It was a third truck we bought. We like the day cabs. We actually like the Volvos. They turn tight. We got two of those Freightliners, two Volvos. That is the new, not new, but new to us, John Deere 2620 37-foot tri-fold disc. That's the newest piece of tillage equipment that we have. And we're going to go down to the other lot and check out the other two trucks. And that's really all we can do right now, because the combines are at John Deere getting thorough inspections. All right, here we are at the other trucks. We had them hauling corn. So this is our other Volvo day cab. It's truck #1. I think that's the first truck that we ever bought a few years ago. We got it on a, I think that's a 42-foot hopper. I think both of these are 42-foot. And then here's our other Freightliner day cab. This Volvo has a wet kit on it as well. So we've got one Freightliner and one Volvo with wet kits. We can run dump trailers, belt trailers, things like that. So that's our 4 trucks, 2 Volvos, 2 Freightliners, and then we're actually at our little bin site here. The shop's right over there on the other side of these little trees. I think we have about 6 acres here where the shop sits. But yeah, that's our equipment. That's what we use to get the crop in and out. The only thing, like I said, that you don't see is the combines. They are at John Deere getting their annual inspections. And we really haven't bought any more other equipment other than that. So our last tractor is this little chore tractor we bought. Matt and Robert got it cleaned up pretty good. It's a 6115D. What year model we say it is? 2012. It's a little bit of a higher hour tractor too, but no more than we're going to use it. It's going to do fine. It's got the power reverser, left-hand reverser on the steering wheel. It's got 2 hydraulics. It does have the buddy seat too. Obviously we don't have an auto steer in there, but we do have a system we can put in it if we want to put fertilize out or something like that. 115 horse, and we're getting it ready to use.